All right, guys, back at it again, and regretfully, we're working with this Baijiu again. Just out of the gate, regretfully. They know if they watched the last one, I thought I was being nice, but it's wild trash. Look, I guess
we're not going to China.
I know everybody goes through hard times, even in other countries, and everybody knows about China, but if this is what China is drinking to get through those hard times, Jesus Christ.
Actually, they drink that for very important events and stuff like that. And as a matter of fact, and I could be wrong, I know I read this somewhere, but I don't think they mix it like in cocktails.
So they just drinking it straight up?
They drink it straight. Like
China
is when you go outside of traditional China that
let's buy some tequila.
But
let's buy tequila.
We're not gonna do it like that anymore because we tried that. It didn't work out for us. So they're stronger than us.
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna do a cocktail, which is really gonna be a riff on both the Bramble and the Southside cocktails. Okay. Because I think this would work. I think this particular concoction would work to their advantage. Okay. We're gonna add some lemon juice, as you do. And if anybody doesn't know what a Bramble or a Southside is, both of those are typically gin drinks. They use citrus such as lemon, simple syrup. The Southside uses mint, so in a way it's kind of like a cousin to the mojito. The Bramble doesn't use mint. It tops off its concoction with a liqueur, usually blackberry liqueur. So we're gonna combine the differences of the two. Okay. I'm adding my simple syrup, which is I don't know if I've ever said this while we were doing these cocktails and whatnot, but I make my simple syrup when I'm not doing like a special simple syrup. I generally make my simple syrup with cane sugar instead of regular white sugar. You guys shouldn't eat white sugar.
Yeah, white sugar is the devil.
It's bad for you. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say on that part. I'm gonna add some mint leaves. I'm not gonna muddle these because my thinking is that the shaking from everything being in here and the ice and whatnot will express the flavor of this cocktail well enough. Will express the flavor of the mint leaf. Like, we don't need to muddle these any further. Okay, you ready, guys? Typically, one of these cocktails will take about 2 ounces of vinegar gin. I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces because I'm just that's less than 2. What are you complaining about?
That's almost 2. That's majority 2.
Okay, we're gonna add ice and begin the shake. And hopefully some magic can happen. Also, I'm about to add the last of the ingredient, which is blackberry liqueur. Now, blackberry. Now, I made this blackberry liqueur, so maybe one day this will be on the. Take much, just a little too. So your mileage is gonna vary. You can buy blackberry liqueur, but to my understanding, there's not a lot of it on the market. So I made my own, and I just did my own personal riff on some recipes I looked up and whatnot. So maybe one day I'll come to market with it. So, okay. Guess we can give this a garnish. You just want to get the torture over with, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Careful because it's filled to the brim, but
I mean, like, I can still taste it.
Well, you're gonna taste it.
Hold on, just let me finish. It's muted. It's muted by the other flavors, but that flavor is still there. Here's my thing about Baijiu. Baijiu wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for that taste you get on the back end. And it's the same with this. This is a decent drink, but when you taste the Baijiu and taste the back end, it's the back end for me. But if I'm being critically honest, Baijiu has some fruit flavors to it that tastes good with this on the front end.
But when it gets to the back
when it gets to the back end, that's my problem with Baijiu.
And it may be this specific Baijiu. You may have to try another Baijiu. I mean, if we're being honest.
Fair, but it's gonna be a long time before we test that theory. Like, that's actually, like, just taste it. It's not bad till you get to the back end.
Oh. And it's up in here.
Yes.
It got me up in here. Because everything else is good. Not gonna lie, I still get that Tootsie Roll-ish type deal with it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
What do you mean?
Talking about the way you made the drink?
Like, if I have to be fair, that is not a bad drink. But it's just that Baijiu has flavors that,
like, going in at first, it's a little rough. Like, it's
for me,
I will argue, so here's the thing. I will argue that the same thing could be said about Fernet Branca.
I love Fernet though.
Yeah, but it took time for you to get used to it. I don't know, I wasn't gagging on it. But then, I mean, you can try to be macho all you want, but, like, let's be real. When you first tasted Fernet, it was off-putting. As you continue to taste it, you got used to it. Now here's the thing though. I don't think for us this flavor is something we can eventually get used to. Some flavors that people find off-putting at first, if they're exposed to it more and more, then they get used to it and they come to like it. I think for us it was for Nat, but I don't think for us it'll be Baijiu.
Let me ask you something. Because I know usually when you make drinks, or when we do these episodes where we make drinks out of some liquor that we discover, I know usually you look up the drink and see what it pairs with flavor-wise. Did you do that for this? So you found what pairs well with Baijiu, and what did they say?
Pretty much the flavor that's in that drink, and more so. But also you gotta understand though, like maybe this isn't the Baijiu that we need to be messing with. Maybe there's another Baijiu. It's just like,
because it's like on the front end of your tongue, it's like sweet, fruity, delicious, and then like when it gets to the back end, it's like
it goes like, downhill, and it's a gradual too, because in the middle, because I get that same thing for me on the front end, but then in the middle I get more of that Tootsie Roll.
I know
flavor.
what you're saying. Like you keep saying Tootsie Roll, and at first I couldn't taste it at first, but I get it now. But that's that flavor that to me that tastes like leather, like you ate a shoe. And not even a shoe, like the
sugar to leather.
Like leather in the wild. And I know leather is an animal, it's Calvin and stuff, but this drink makes Baijiu tolerable, but
it's not. It's still not enough. Like, and for me, it's not even the ABV. It's not even the ABV. It's the flavor.
Yes, it's the flavor. I would argue the only thing you did wrong with this is you put too much in it. I would have gone with half an ounce.
Half an ounce of Baijiu.
That's me.
Then it's not a drink then. Like it's literally because the point was to use Baijiu as the lead spirit. Everything else would be like, if you're gonna use Baijiu as a complementary spirit, you would need to, like I'm looking over here now, you would need to mix it with a spirit that is with the main spirit that is compatible with. And I'll be honest with you, like I'm going through my head and I'm looking over here and I'm trying to find it and I can't find it. Maybe gin. I don't think gin is strong enough to combat. Like, but I'm also thinking most likely vodka, and I say vodka because I think vodka is even less strong to go up against it. Yeah, I know what you mean by that leather taste.
Yeah, like leather. If there's any bartenders watching this video that think, or mixologists,
any
that
mixologist,
think they can make this good, by all means.
But specifically,
we invite you to show us. We'll drink it too. We'll come to you, or you can come to us. Just whatever we gotta do. Let us know.
Although to be fair, I would like to go to y'all.
We'll go to y'all
for the travel. We do an episode about it. Like
we will do it. We will. That. There we go. That's it. That's. I don't even want to call it a challenge, but that's the proposal. Any alcohol content creators or bartenders who watch this and see this, if you really good, if you think you can do something with Baijiu and make it great, please let us know. We will come to you. We'll make an episode out of it and everything, and we will test that theory.
At this point right now, I'll bend the knee on even the Centurbe. That 80 proof nonsense over there.
Yeah.
I was able to get a above average cocktail out of it.
Yeah.
That I would drink again. That I would drink again.
Yeah, you turned that around. I would drink that again too.
This one, I bend the knee on this one.
Like, and I thought Centurbe was the bottom of the barrel, and then you actually like cut the barrel pieces off and put it in this liquor. when they made, I'm sorry, China. I'm sorry. Cause I would have to put something in it. Cause even when we got with it, like I said, on the front end, you can taste
everything
all those
else.
flavors.
Yeah, everything except the mint. I don't know. I couldn't taste mint, but like the blackberry liqueur, the lime, the lemon, the blackberry liqueur, the lemon, and of course it's sweet, and so the simple syrup, like that's in there. And the Baijiu is in there too, but it's so like all the negative aspects of the flavors are so overpowering in there. And we have to reiterate: front end good, middle end it goes downhill, back end it's in the dumps.
Yeah. Concluded that I'm gonna need someone else to make this work. But with that said and done, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content coming to the channel. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube, of course. We also got a TikTok. I've been throwing TikToks up there. You can see most of the TikToks have been our travels. I did a couple for Negroni week, but most our TikTok is mostly mini trips
we go to.
Yeah, places we go to.
We try to then we tell you guys like, hey, what are you waiting for? Go to these places.
The last few besides the Negroni week have been Indianapolis based. I think I'm gonna throw one more Indianapolis one up, and then you're gonna see some New York stuff in a little bit. So check out our TikTok. But that'll do for this episode of Drink Tales, and until next time, everybody,